Bill Campbell is the chairman of Intuit and is known by many as the coach of Silicon Valley for his work mentoring CEOs including Steve Jobs, Larry Page, Jeff Bezos, and countless others. Bill chaired the board of trustees of Columbia and continues to coach 8th grade football at Sacred Heart School.
The odds, I think of all the companies of ours that he's kind of become an advisor or mentor to, it's like 90%. Like he has a better slugging percentage than any venture capitalist that I know. I think there's an argument that he's had a bigger impact on Silicon Valley than anyone else that's been here. If you look at what he's done in the past 15 years, not only has he shepherded Google from its very earliest days to being worth of $400 billion and just one of the most spectacular outcomes you could imagine. But he helped his buddy Steve, create what is the biggest turnaround and business success story in the history of the world as far as I'm concerned.
I just have to say I've learned a huge amount from Bill Campbell. He's taught me how critical integrity is as foundational to everything you do. He's taught me how the people part is just fundamental. You can't do anything unless you've got great people working for you. So selecting and placing those people is a huge part of your job as a leader. He's been an MBA on top of my MBA is watching Bill.
And the thing about Bill then was like he was really, sometimes I felt like he was my only friend. We could, not only could we talk about anything, but he understood my job. And so it was a very valuable conversation for me. We would go through very hard things. And sometimes he'd be right and sometimes I'd be right. And we would argue about it and the decision would go one way or the other and whatnot. But no matter what kind of conversation we had, it never changed the relationship. Not at all, not even a little bit. And it's, it sounds funny, oh, he's a friend, how valuable is that? But when you're a CEO, there's nothing more valuable and there's no better friend that you could have than Bill.
He's taught me that I think nobody else has shown, at least shown me in the same way, has been how important other people are in life, not just in business, but in life in general. And certainly the secret to his success is the way that he builds relationships with other people and the way he thinks about other people as customers, as partners, as fellow board members, as colleagues, and the way he builds those relationships leads down the path of success for him. And he's shown me that is one of the very, very critical parts of being successful, not just in business, but also in life.
Bill is the most important male figure in my life outside of my dad. He's had an incredible impact on me for my whole career. Bill's the guy that I aspire to be, that I'll never be, but that I'd like to be like. He's done so much for me and my family all along, and I've always asked how could I repay that to him? And he said a long time ago, you can't. The way you repay me is to teach these values to the next set of people and make sure they teach it to the people after that. That's about as close to creating a legacy as I could imagine.
Bill, thank you for everything you've done for me. I would not be who I am. I wouldn't be half the person I am without you and your guidance, your help, and your friendship. I love you so much. Congratulations on this. Bless you.